we've gone so far. Forget all noise we have been making. Forget all these drags we have been making. You took a milestone step.
Thank you.
To achieve what is unimaginable, even if Mohbad is alive. History and posterity will always and will forever be nice to you. Having said that, on record label and certain deals that are going on, Mr. Lenchi, I will not want us to discuss it in public.
Okay.
I'll call you personally, probably to harmonize your own steps and the step of others, which I know.
Okay.
Because no stone is left unturned. But you see, you don't. Yoruba will say there are some clothes you spread under the sun, and there are some clothes you spread inside the house.
You're right.
So the clothes meant for the room should not be spread under the sun. So, but my basic my attention was towards the service of someone and the way Wunmi has rendered herself incommunicado. Well, it's quite unfortunate that we have a lot of social media lawyers and barristers who may think, or probably because of a mix-up of emotions and sentiments, we digress from rules and regulation and standing order on how certain things are done. The court summon is not a property of Baba's lawyer or Baba's legal team. It's a court document. It's to be served by the sheriff. There is a standard at which application fresh summons are served to individuals. And whether you will like it or not, we cannot jump the gun unless we want to destroy the application. Right. There are ways and techniques. We don't need to add emotions or try to, because we are eager to do things, destroy our own case. This is more of a professional and tactical than playing rough or playing dirty. Anything legal has to be done according to procedure and according to principles. Apology to those who might think things are not working. A lot has gone both in the public space and under the carpet, underground. A lot that even before you think about it is covered. On the service of someone, this issue is a fresh summon. And under law in Nigeria, and one thing is this, we have some lawyers, or we have people who have knowledge, legal knowledge, but not in Nigeria. A lot have legal knowledge about what is operating in foreign countries. But how Nigerian legal system operates, how judicial system run their things, is quite different from the other. But in Nigeria, there is no permanent lawyer for anybody. So no lawyer is assigned to anybody. You contract or you employ who you want to use for a particular case. And that is why when the court wants to serve a fresh summon, the thing is, provide them, if you are writing an application to them, provide them the address you know the person stays. Just give them. They submit the address, they go to the address, the address that is registered. Even the court already have the address because the summon is initiated in the Ikorodu court. Don't forget, there is already a date has been assigned for the hearing, and the legal team has activated accelerated proceeding that it must be, as a matter of urgency, be heard and determined in the shortest time, in the shortest period of time. So the court sheriff bailiff will take a copy of the summon addressed to that person, then take it to the address they know and they are given. Once they go there, in Nigeria, most people, when a case is popular, they don't, even among politicians who are popular and have their addresses, they take it to that address. If that person is not seen physically to hand it over, don't let us forget that court summon is different from police petition, and is different from lawyer writing lawyer a petition or a request or explanation from lawyers. If a lawyer is writing a lawyer or writing a client, you can drop it to anywhere, you can send anybody, it's just for dispatch. They can send dispatch, go and deliver it. Anybody they meet, they can sign it. If police is sending an invite to somebody, anybody they meet in the house, they can drop it. But when a court is initiating a summon, that person must be seen and be handed over to. That is the standard order. Most people in Nigeria, when they know that a court, whatever is coming, even if they are in the house, they will go and tell them, I'm not around, I'm not here again. They give them that privilege. The law allows it that if you are not available, nobody should come and ransack your house, nobody should force you to. Even if they see you and you say you are not the one, they will leave and go.
So you mean instead of Wunmi has been.
I'm coming. What you ask all your questions.
Okay.
Once we get there, once the person gets there, they don't see the person, they go back. There is an alternative created by the law.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a matter of few days. You go back to the court, you tell probably the initiator of that matter that we didn't see the person, no. The magistrate or whoever is sitting over the case will be aware that they've not seen the person. They have created that space already. There is a space for it, because it's not the next day or a week to the sitting that they will issue out that summon. No, they know that if they go for the first time, they might not see you. So the space is there already for them to do the needful and activate the alternative. Now, what's the alternative? They will now reapply to this one is not a rejection. The application has been approved. The summon has been issued. A date has been assigned.
Okay.
Now, they will go back to the court and write to the magistrate regarding that summon that the bailiff went to serve. He didn't meet the person. Give us the approval to activate the alternative by going to that same address and paste it in front of the house.
Okay.
As many
sorry, 1 minute, Mr. Gracie. Lenchi, okay, we've heard about that. Mama 2 wants to go to work. Maybe Mr. Gracie should round up. Mama 2 says she's going to work, please.
Okay. Now,
Sorry, Mr. Gracie.
Okay.
I'm very, very, very sorry to interrupt you. Please, I'm sorry. I just want to quickly go through. You have said a lot of things that are very, very accurate. But I wanted to continue from where you stop now to say that when service is reported as failed, when parties go back to court, it's done in open court. You don't need to write a letter to the magistrate. It's an open court. There's a date that's already given, slated for the hearing of that matter. So it's an open court proceeding where the lawyer representing the claimant addresses the court to say, Your Honor,
permit me.
the service upon the defendant has failed. The sheriff of the court came back saying that the defendant was not found at that address that we have, which is the last known address to us, because the court does not expect you to know everywhere the defendant lives. That's impracticable.
Thank you.
So what happens is that the parties seeking for the person to be served will now come by motion ex parte. Motion ex parte in law means that a motion that need not be served on the other party. So a motion ex parte will be filed and the orders will be as followed. An order praying the courts on behalf of the claimant to paste the originating motion and all other processes attached in a conspicuous part of the last known address of the defendant. Prayer 2, an order praying the court on behalf of the claimant to serve the originating motion and other court processes attached, to wit, by WhatsApp. Then the phone number of the person will be stated. Then the third order will be by email. And maybe the fourth order, there could be a surplus of it, to serve by newspaper. I've served by newspaper before. It's not an abnormal thing. You go to a national daily, you can use Punch. Punch is a widely read newspaper.
Yeah. Barrister, thank Barrister. Oh, please, thank you for this.
Thank you, my love. Thank you. That's what I was saying. A, B, C, D. Thank you.
You see, that's the process we are.
Sorry, I just want to finish. I'll drop now.
Hold on. Thank you for your clarification. And a lot of legal ignorance who think that this thing can be activated the next day. Please and please, we need
it's not. Let's not call it. Let's be careful with our words. Let's not call it ignorance. You know why? A lot of people don't understand these things, and it's not a bad thing. Let me tell you something. Our judicial system is very slow. We have to be honest. I'm a lawyer, but I'm not proud of the system. I have to be honest with you, because some things are just, a mountain is made out of a molehill most of the time. These things can be expediently done. You know, it doesn't need to take so long. So it's not like people are ignorant. People join this movement from different jurisdictions in different areas of the world, and things are done differently there. So you don't blame them if they don't understand. That's why we have to explain it, breaking it down into tiny bits and pieces, which is not a bad thing. So after this motion is heard, the magistrates will obviously grant it, because the magistrates already can see that an affidavit has been deposed to by the same sheriff who went there on oath to say that I went there, I didn't see this person. So once the magistrate grants it, the order will be collected by the lawyer. The order takes about 1 or 2 days. It depends on how you fast. Once the order is collected, then the sheriff again will be mobilized to go with a photographer with the order in his hand to stand in a conspicuous part of the building of this person.
Yes.
Standing by the wall, the photographer is in front. He has pasted it. The photographer captures the sheriff and the processes that have been snapped, that have been pasted rather. The sheriff's face must also be captured. Take note. It's the law. His face must be captured to show that it was legally done.
Legally.
And then the same sheriff will use his WhatsApp number.
Approval takes 1 to 2 days. It doesn't take forever.
It doesn't take forever. 2-3 days. I've done many others before. Taba gba expate láàárọ̀ bí mo ṣe ń lọ. Tí bá lọ sí court by tí máa gba expate bóyá 11. If I send my clerk back, tí máa fún wọn lówó, by tomorrow mo máa rí gbà. Kò kí ń pẹ́ rárá.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
If a sheriff takes it there and the person to serve is not around, so they can get the approval the next day or the 2 days after.
No, not 2 days after he goes. You know, but at the time they gave, the court would have given you a date to come back and report service. Is that day that they will give you to report service?
Please help me highlight for those who might not. Please, I am not a lawyer.
Okay, so let me explain to you.
I take my time to learn.
Okay, let me break it down like this. Don't worry,
Please, let's try to learn from Barrister. Go ahead,
Hold on. So let's say you filed the matter today. At the registry, they'll give you a date. Today is March 15. They can give you April 8 or April 16 because the courts are congested. Let's be honest. This is Lagos. Lagos is a densely congested jurisdiction. So they can give you April 16. So between now and that April 16, let me say hello serve. And if the service failed, yes.
Hello, ma. Sorry.
Yes.
Have you seen the copy?
Copy of what? The motion, your original motion.
Yeah.
Well, I've not seen it, but you can send it to me. I can send my email to you later.
No, it's not my. But I only have my.
Mama, can you please continue explaining the procedure to them? Don't forget about seeing the copy.
Hold on.
Madam, you are not the only one on this platform. Can
When you get the explanation, don't divert the conversation.
Can you just keep quiet?
Please, let's not
Be quiet. Don't interrupt her. Let her educate people.
You just shut up.
Shut up.
Your minds are trying to brush eyebrows. This is not a marketplace. This is for intellectuals. Let us sit somewhere and keep quiet.
Stop Mama 2A, please continue, please.
So now, let's say we go to court now. We want to file the originating motion. At the registry, they give us a date. Let's say we file today. Today is March 15. At the registry, they'll give you like maybe April 16 because 4 weeks now. So within that 4 weeks, you quickly go and serve. Now, if the service fails, by April 16, you now come and report that my lord service has failed. The order, before that time, as a smart lawyer, you would have filed your motion ex parte already. So that by the next date, it will be heard. Just to expedite the proceedings.
But sorry, but you have to, if you don't meet the person in the house, you have to take it back to the court immediately, not to just waste time.
It's not your job, sir.
I know. Sheriff here. Yes.
Because number lawyer. The law. So that my depose pay me real.
Okay.
Then as a lawyer, within 1 or 2 days, and many precedents in your laptop so and you should copy and paste.
Copy and paste.
So once you do that, then you go back to the sheriff. Sheriff must sign the affidavit part because he is the deponent. And as the sheriff of the court, his affidavit holds a lot of weight because he's sworn under oath.
Yes.
So by the 16th, magistrate my motion me or my order straight. Kinto court, my registrar so prayer. The registrar, my send clerk me or litigation officer me come back by you. 5,000 lily. It's I share order. Mufeko ready in next 24 hours. Normally, ready. Let me be honest with you. It's just a motion. It's 1 page or 2 pages. So once that is done, the next between 72 hours, the order will be ready. Then you now mobilize the sheriff to go back to do the pasting. Photographer, sheriff to malo, motto. Then emara data from sheriff because phone elomalo. That's if you share email. That's if you share WhatsApp. Sheriff Yamawa deposed to another affidavit of service. I have served. I have pasted conspicuously. Attach. Photograph. Yeah, to snap. Attach. More affidavit here. Attach WhatsApp chat. More affidavit here. Attach email. More affidavit here. Just 3 exhibits. Then you now go back to the court. So by the time after that April 16, boy, magistrate Mafuani. May 8th to come back to report service again. By the time we are going back May 8th, everything is in the magistrate's file. The magistrate will already see, okay, the person has been served. Okay, let's take a date for hearing of the main motion. Then we take a date for hearing. The reason why they do that is because our magistrate here, if I was a magistrate, I'll be honest with you, I'll hear that motion immediately. Once I say that service has been done.
Well, is it possible to stop it? Is it possible to stop it? Show possible, can you stop where? Show possible.
No, they can't stop it. They have to respond. You can either respond with a counter affidavit.
It's not possible.
It's not possible.
The only way you can respond is by counter.
Failure to be available.
Oh, that's it.
The motion will be determined in absentia. And
yes. So when the hearing date is given by the magistrate, okay, come back in 2 weeks' time. I will hear you. By that time, the court is satisfied that days have passed. The defendant is probably not interested in defending herself, or the defendant is probably not interested in appearing in court, and that is okay. So when they come back to hearing as a lawyer,
Mama, can I ask a question, please?
Yes, please. Yes, sir.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, all the panelists and to all the comment section.
Am I audible?
Mr. Am I audible? Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, God bless you, Mr. Lenchi.
Yeah.
Thanks for your good work, and God will continue to bless you.
Amen.
My piece of advice to everyone listening right now, this morning, or wherever you are in the whole world, please, for God's sake, do not let people come and use our weaknesses to affect this justice for Mohbad. We all know that we are agitated, we are feeling so like we don't want to be in suspense, Baba team, legal teams are not working, and all of this. Look what Mama A2, as a qualified barrister, has explained this whole situation and how it should go. Don't let us digress from our first previous speaker, social media barrister, Madam Aries, where she has come to kind of give people wrong impression about Baba's legal team. You see, all these things that have been explained now can only be known by those who are qualified barristers or lawyer or who in the law firm.
I did not say Baba lawyers are not working. We saying they are slow.
Can you mute?
And I wasn't the one that said
Can
it.
you mute? Can you mute?
Ragata, you just come here and lie.
Mama A2, God will continue to bless you. I was with you yesterday at Brown Whispers Live, and I know that you are a qualified lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. You understand? But the thing is, I want people that are listening, if you heard her talking since, like, they are not even making any move for all these things she's been saying. She had this since last year and all of this. Mama A2, there is something called service by submission, right?
Substituted means.
Substituted means, yes.
Yes, which obviously, when we are saying now that they don't know where where Wunmi's address is. Number one, legal team for Baba Mohbad has never come on social media to ask anybody where does Wunmi lives. Nobody in the legal team has ever come online. It was this same Aries team. Susie, well, for whatever, I don't know, Susan was on Papariano saying, oh, hallelujah, we have had the CTC, blah, 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 blah. Anybody that knows where Wunmi's address is should please come and inbox her. She said that. So why are you coming on social media asking for Wunmi's address? No. Number two, has anybody come out to write to the public or to Baba's legal team that they are the firm that are representing Wunmi? Nobody. They have not come out. We are just hearing rumors, falano. Do you understand? Baba's legal team has never received any letter-headed paper from Falano.
Hello, Brekete Gaza. Even if
hold on, sir.
Please, hold on. Sorry, just a statement. Even if Falano is representing Wunmi or whatever chamber has been representing, a lawyer is there. Is here. Fresh summons, you don't serve even the previous lawyer you know. You serve the person. The person will determine
Yes, address that. Mama,
let her address that place.
No,
Mama,
please let Mama A2 talk.
When a fresh matter has been instituted in a court, whether the claimant has 1,000 matters in other courts, whether the defendant, has 1,000 matters in other courts, and you know her lawyer, you cannot serve her lawyer. You must serve her personally. That is the law.
God bless you, Mama.
That is the law. It is not a practice direction. It is the law.
The law. Okay, Mama.
God bless you for that, Mama A2. God bless you.
Hold on, ma.
Because you know why? Let me
please let her talk. I want to please let her talk. We are learning.
According to the Constitution of Nigeria, we have fundamental human rights. You have a choice of a legal practitioner of your choice. You can have 30 matters and have 30 lawyers. It's up to you. The claimant cannot preempt that your lawyer in other matters must be your lawyer in this particular one. No magistrate will rely on service on a subsisting lawyer as proper service.
God bless
It's
you.
not done.
God bless you.
That's exactly what I was telling them.
That's not what you said.
Mama A2 talking now.
Please let Mama A2 finish.
Please let Mama A2 talk.
Go ahead,
Jerry
Jerry.
said so. So
Thank
you cannot say that
God bless you.
you cannot say that because Wunmi is Falano's client that you must serve Falano. No,
Did I not tell them? No, they
Wunmi has a right Wunmi has a right to decide whether she wants to give it to Falana or not. You cannot preempt her. Even let me tell you the truth. I know Falana will never accept it. Once you get to the door of his chambers at the reception where they receive their processes, they will reject it. They will tell you they don't have the case file in their office. That's the truth. So I just want us to know that you cannot say that because Falana is her lawyer, then you want to go and serve the DNA processes on Falana. No,
Okay.
you must serve it on Wunmi. She will not brief a lawyer of her choice.
Yeah, Mama Etu, that is the first point. I ask this question so that we can educate people that don't understand. You understand? The way she's starting, that is what I said. No, that is not what she said because it was screen recorded. And I'm going to play all that voice, voice, what she was saying to antagonize Baba's legal team. Thank you for clarifying that. The second point now is Falana.
Exactly what I said.
Oh my
and
God.
I'm glad you are screen recording me because it's making me popular.
Can you mute so that we can...
Mama
Diaries, please.
for
Please,
saying
the
that was
diaries.
what I
Mama Etu,
said.
I'm just trying
Thank you.
Lagata, please continue. Lagata, continue.
Lagata, continue. That woman doesn't know anything. Please.
I'm trying to cross-examine. I'm trying to
Actually,
cross-examine.
I was the one that said if they couldn't find Wunmi, why can't they serve it to a lawyer? I was the one that said so.
God bless you.
I was
You know what? They will go and remove that one and say it was David Beckham. I didn't say that.
Can you mute?
Can you take control of this platform, please?
Please, can you mute, please? Madam Etu.
Can we take control of this platform and actually talk like an intellectual people?
Okay, Lagata, go ahead.
Mama A2. The second thing I want you to please help to clarify to everyone listening. We have over 309 currently listening at the moment and about 5 million on the FYP. So they need to have this knowledge. You understand? Now, you are coming to tell people that are in justice for Mohbad that Baba's legal team are weak, they are not doing anything. Mama A2, do we understand that when matter is in court, we have to put our emotions aside? Even sometimes what Abi Ejeba explain, you please help us explain.
Matter is not in court yet. That's another error.
That part
This
of
matter is not in court.
it is
yet.
can you shut up for a minute?
Lady Aries, hold on. If the matter has been instituted and a suit number has been given and a sheriff has gone to serve, a sheriff has attempted to serve, it means that the matter is before a court of competent jurisdiction.
God bless you, Mama.
That's what it means, ma.
This is
Ma,
the
that's what it means, ma.
Thank you so much, Mama Etu. God bless you.
No sheriff will try to serve. Sorry, sir. Please, I'm leaving. I'm going out now. I just want to.
I know.
Don't worry. I promise you, Lenchi. I will come back in the evening.
Mama Etu,
We can have another.
Please don't go.
But let me
wait for your
finish.
sleep.
Oh God.
There is no sheriff that will be assigned if the matter is not before the courts.
God
The
bless
matter is before the courts.
Thank you.
There might not have been any hearing yet because
you.
this is the initial part. This is the beginning of the case. So definitely, since the defendant is not notified, the claimant will just be the only one going. So it's normal for Lady Aries to feel that way. I don't want us to be.
We don't say it's not normal. We are not saying it's not normal to talk like that. But don't come online to give wrong information to people that are listening to you.
Listen to you, Lagata, stop talking. There is no wrong information I have given here. Everything I said, she just repeated. So stop lying. Lagata, stop lying. There's no wrong information here. You know that. You know there's no wrong information here, so you need to be quiet.
Lenchi, can you mute everybody?
Stop lying, Lagata. You lie too much. You have not championed anything, Lagata.
And you think the place will be coordinated?
You have not championed anything, Lagata. And I don't give.
It's okay.
Thank you. God bless you, Lenchi. Mute everybody.
Mama A2, before you go, please, can you just I want you to just put more lights before we go, because there are some people that don't understand the meaning of that taking letter up and down, because everybody was confused yesterday. Now, why are they taking letter to Wunmi and they can't find Wunmi? Please just give us a little light.
Let's be enlightened. It's not a letter.
It's not a letter. That's what I'm saying.
Someone, it's an originating motion attached to an affidavit, a written address, and probably exhibits. I want to believe that Baba is the deponent to the affidavit. So it's not a letter. A letter is a letter.
I said it's not a letter.
Let's a court order. It's not a court order. What did I say? It's just a common letter.
I've never heard Lady say a court order. Hold on, let me finish.
Darling.
Lady Aries, please, ma, don't be angry. I don't want to see. I love you.
Madam Aries, mute. I need to finish.
Please mute. Now, I love a lot of people who have passion for this case. Nobody's perfect. A lot of us are very emotional, but let's all bear in mind that we are all fighting for the same thing, and we must caution ourselves, please. Now, it's a court process. It's a motion, or originating motion. Attached is an affidavit, a written address with authorities, supporting that submission. So that's it. It's not a letter. But whatever it is, let us bear in mind that the judicial system in Nigeria, particularly in jurisdictions like